Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2003. And in this episode of our season, as Bobby Labonte in his number 18 Interstate Batteries Pontiac Grand Prix, we're going to be completing race 29 of 36, which is the Protection 1 400 at Kansas Speedway. This is the one and only track left on the schedule where we have not raced yet. They only have one race here a year, and it's way towards the end of the season back in 2002. And hopefully this is a really good thing. We can actually have things happen in the race. Because I've won 6 of the past 7 races. I just got 2 poles in a row, leaving me at 4 poles right now. You can go to the driver's stats right here. I have 12 wins. I am going to pass Jeff Gordon in his tied win record and whatever. 15 top 5s, 20 top 10s. I just boosted the crap out of my stats in the past few races. Average stat is 13.4 now. Average finish is now in the top 10. That's great and stuff, but I want this season to still be entertaining while we've got the 7 races left or whatever. We are 64 points ahead of Mark Martin and 97 ahead of Jeff Gordon. I used to be 200 points behind. That was not even 10 races ago. Wow, there's Sterling Marlin, who's almost still in it. He's going to have to gain a bunch of points or have all of us just finish terribly in front of him. And there's Dale Jarrett, he's out of it. We forget about him. There's Ricky Rudd, he's definitely out of it. 300 points back. So, what car are we using in this race? We are using the NASCAR Racers car because it's got the little swoosh on the back, and then you got a swoosh in the race logo, and that's all I can come up with. We're just going to use a normal car in the next episode, which is at Talladega, by the way. Excited to have some good super speedway racing for once now that I know how it works in this game. And I just want to use the regular paint scheme because I haven't used it in a while, and we should be using it in most of the races.
This is the turn left, make it a quick.
And welcome to the Kansas Speedway for the running of the Protection 1 400. What a great facility this is, Barney. What do you think of this track?
Well, the track is pretty similar to Chicagoland. They were both built at the same time and added to the schedule in the same year. Not really any history built up here yet, but I'm sure there will be soon.
Bobby Labonte will start this race with the all-important points lead.
You know, I'll tell you, consistency is the key to the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. If he can remain focused on that, he has a good shot at winning.
Rusty Wallace was the 1989 Winston Cup champion in one of the closest point races in NASCAR history.
Well, that was a pretty exciting weekend in Atlanta. Earnhardt dominated and won the race, but Rusty battled to a 15th place finish. That was good enough to edge the Intimidator by 12 points.
We really haven't seen a good finish this season from Casey Atwood.
Yeah, I have been surprised to see him run so poorly on these tracks. I can only imagine how he feels.
Start your engine.
Mark Martin starting on the pole makes this tough for us all the way back in 17th, but I approve. The game has been taking it way too easy on me. Jeff Gordon is behind me though, so I don't see his championship hopes turning out well with this race. So, green flag is out, and one thing I will say about this track compared to NASCAR Thunder 2004 is that it's much brighter. I remember it being darker and having darker contrasted grooves in that game. I just compare it to Thunder 2004 all the time because a lot of the design, whether it's presentation, the appearance of the tracks, sounds, sound effects, all that stuff is adapted from this game. And I've played Thunder 2004 pretty much my entire childhood since I was like 5 or 6 or whatever. Oh boy, I'm overdriving turn 1. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. And outside line got a great start, by the way. That's when Jeff Gordon passes. Oh, they're checking up, and I'm stuck in the outside now. You gotta be kidding me. Thank you, game, for making this challenging. Here goes the sorcerer and the apprentice past us, Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. No, they're all stacking up. They just do it right in front of me. Why? I started 17th, I'm 19th. We complete 2 laps, this is not going well. Let's keep moving forward. Let's get on the brakes early for turn 1, so I can stay at the bottom throughout the rest of the turn. I'm a broken drone, okay? But that's what you get whenever I realize I'm about to smash into someone. Sterling Marlin is just trying to climb to the points, and here I come, the points leader, passing him. Starting right next to him just to insult him in the middle of the field. That's what's going on. A while ago, I took the time to start up a career mode on this game. I didn't really do anything with it. I just like picked some sponsors, put a paint scheme together, started up the what do you call it? The Gatorade 125, and I qualified 35th, I think. And I set all my sponsor objectives like as low as possible because I know career mode in this game is significantly more difficult than Thunder 2004. Just because how good the AI are and how bad your car is whenever it starts out. It's even worse in this game than it is in that one. I was thinking, whenever I do career mode in this game, I think I want to do it 100% length races and then just like jump cut like through the races, show you highlights and stuff, instead of just being like 3-hour videos and crap. I want to like make some amazing content out of a fully fledged, all-out career mode. I don't think I ever want to use custom setups in any of the races. I just want to deal with the grueling crap the game will put me through and set up my cars so that they're tight to the point where I can race into the max and not push it any further than wreck the damn thing. You know what I did with New Hampshire? Because eventually, while the car will be tight, it'll eventually be fast enough to be raced with that, instead of pushing it on a loose setup and then losing the damn thing trying to get more spots out of it. Meanwhile, I've gotten into the top 10. We got Jeff Green up here in the 30 car, running ahead of Steve Park, which I really hate. I love my Steve Park. Steve Park is my man. Steve Park was going to be a NASCAR champion probably, but then his steering wheel just fucking jumped off the car out of his hands, and he wrecked and injured himself, and then it was never the same. He really was. He was flirting with 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th in the standings in 2001, and that was like his 3rd year. Steve Park was going to win a NASCAR Winston Cup championship, or Nextel Cup championship. Who fucking knows? He showed the blatant potential. And don't forget it. Don't forget Kamikaze Games. Steve Park was better than Jeff Green, but his fucking doomed poor luck. That's what happened. You know, I've known like ever since I was like 6 years old that whenever Steve Park started performing bad after his injury and stuff, I remembered that. I remember seeing the wreck on TV. I was like, what the hell? What the hell happened? You just turned dead left under caution or some shit. Or pace laps, whatever. I don't remember what point of the race it was. I remember from that point on, it was like, I loved that Pennzoil car had a little die cast. Not one of them toy ones either. It was like a 164 model kind of die cast. And I always had that. And I loved the paint job. I loved the colors and everything. I was like, this is my man, my favorite driver. And then it all went to shit. And my parents, they hated Tony Stewart, so that's why I started liking Tony Stewart afterwards. Trying to get to the top 5, battling with Ryan Newman right now. I'm getting there. Why is Casey Kane 4th? You're just making it easy to get past Newman. I don't get it. I mean, maybe we could win this race. 4th win in a row. And that'll be our 7th win in the past 8 races. But the top 3, they're pretty damn far away. If the pit crew does not fuck up this pit stop, and I honestly hope they do, just make this shit interesting. If the pit crew doesn't fuck it up, I think we got a good chance, but we gotta get on the move. You know, sometimes I really think I'm better at racing than driving, because I can't catch the leaders. He's saying they're getting away from me. and I'm all on my own, so I don't have other cars around me to judge the corners by. I got other cars around me, I push it and try to beat them. And I ain't got no one to beat, so now I'm just kind of driving. And I guess that's the best way to put it. I'm a great racer, not a good driver. Well, I'm a good driver, but it's not great. So, we got no damage. I think we made. I don't know if we touched anybody. Did we? I don't remember. I bumped into somebody at some point. I think we came close with Sterling Marlin. That was about it. Cool. Okay, so we have a good pit stop. Maybe we can win this race or not because I can't drive. I can only race. I mean, even if they don't make a mistake, it's like 14.5 or something, 15.6. I mean, that's a second loss if any of those top 3 guys had a good pit stop. Just a good pit stop with the AI, that's what it is. Sliding off damn pit road. Trying to stay on the apron so these guys can pass us and get the positions that they deserve. I don't know what guys around me in this race have and haven't pit yet. I mean, Jeff Gordon's up there and we started next to him. Okay, so we're onto the track. Next, Jimmy Johnson. We're going to get past him and Jeff Green. And he's trying to clear me down the stretch, and he will. Okay, go. Pass Jeff Green. You're Jimmy Johnson. You can pass Jeff Green. There you go. Now we'll pass Jeff Green and then Jimmy Johnson. I know we got fresh tires and Jimmy Johnson and this other dude. I know that much because we just came off right next to them. Oh, we're sending it in. Okay, and I probably have touched somebody and made contact at this point, just considering how I'm sitting in these corners, and I just don't remember it. At this point, I make contact all the time in the NASCAR. I don't even remember whenever I do. If it's hard enough, I can't forget it. Well, we beat Tony Stewart out. Not that it matters. He's just not really having his 2002 season like he should. I was just talking about Steve Park so much, and the reason why I guess so much is I recently looked back on it again, and it turns out that the game NASCAR Racing 4, which was the Papyrus game based off the 2001 season, actually features the roster 12 days before the Daytona 500. So Dale Earnhardt's in the game and Kevin Harvick's not, which is really cool if you ask me. I don't know if they have the Truck Series or Busch Series, and they do have Kevin Harvick and whatever. Oh my God, battling with Jimmy Johnson has got me to his outside now. But whenever I do a Let's Play on NASCAR Racing 4, I want it to be with Steve Park because I love that Pennzoil car he drove, and he was like my favorite driver for a short period of time. Like I started watching, and then his career just fucking ended right then and there. What might have been. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what the Let's Play wanted to be. I didn't want to go NASCAR Racing 4, and I was thinking maybe Dale Earnhardt, and I was like, that would be terrible. I don't want to do Dale Earnhardt Jr. on that game either. I'm not sure why not Dale Earnhardt Jr., but I definitely want to do a Steve Park Let's Play, and I kept on considering it. It's like, that's probably the perfect game, because the game itself is what might have been if Dale Earnhardt's still in it, and there's no Kevin Harvick and stuff. Who knows what would have happened if NASCAR Racing 4's roster was quite accurate after the season as well. So we're fourth after all the pit stops, and let's see, third and second. The leader gained a bunch of time on pit road. Holy crap. I can't hold back Michael Waltrip. My car keeps getting tight in the damn corners, just trying to stick with him. We'll use him for draft for a little bit so I can pull myself away from Jimmy. But I noticed on the leaderboard, Jeff Gordon is up there. How the hell did he get up there? Was he already up there? I thought we were ahead of him after the start of the race. I've just been chilling the last couple laps. Accepted that we'd be taking home 5th place. The top 5? No, the top 5. It's good shit. Damn. Michael Waltrip, like, I was drifting through them damn corners, speeding through the straightaways trying to keep up with him. Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon finished in front of me. I don't know where the hell Jeff Gordon came from. Yeesh. We just lost 30 points of our lead to Mark Martin. But, I mean, it's still all good. We can do great at Talladega next episode. Lost 15 of it to Jeff Gordon. Sterling Marlin's fallen out of it. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 5th. I didn't even know he was running that well this season. I mean, I knew he was like in the top 10 and stuff, but he's been climbing. I guess Dale Jarrett didn't finish well in that race, and neither did Ricky Rudd. I mean, they were never really the most consistent. I'm surprised to see Dale Jarrett not being the guy that I'm battling the championship with in here, because he's usually first, second, or third just all the time in this game, winning all the championships whenever you simulate it. So he's kind of underperforming for what this game is. Mark Martin just got his 3rd win of the season. He only had 2 before that. He also just got his 5th pole. We were tied before we went into this episode. Okay, so let's get in our paint job. I already got it all ready. 2002 Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Love this primary paint job. It's got to be my favorite in the game. We need to use it more. We'll use it at Homestead, and we'll pick out some other paint schemes in the next few final races. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.